we got a lot of people viewing. Just my mic. All right, so here's the deal. We live stream these things on Facebook and Instagram and all that, and we are trying to get a little bit better at it. I think we're making improvements. You should have better video quality than you did before. Mm-hmm. Just our bad on not having a memory card, which doesn't affect you right now. And the audio's legit.
Yeah.
And we're legit. So there's that. All right. So, but this is live streamed on our Facebook and on our Instagram and YouTube. But you can, let's make sure that's good. But this is also downloaded as a podcast. So you'll every Monday you'll get an email or a text message you saying, "Hey, this podcast is dropped," and you can share it with your friends. So let's get rocking and rolling.
Let's do it. I feel like we need music next time, like music intro.
Yeah, so one of our members is a musician, mm-hmm. and he said that he's making us a music intro.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I'm not sure if he was serious about that, but he is now. So thank you, Zach Goodfellow.
Oh, yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, you're when you do like the podcast or the YouTube, he's like, the music that I used to roll in, he's like, that doesn't match your energy. You need a new intro. And I was like, yeah, you're right. Because right now, this is literally it. All right. Welcome to the Strong Side Podcast. So this week, I believe, is episode 10 of the Strong Side Podcast, and we have another update show for you guys. So typically the last Friday of every month, we try to bring an update show to you guys, but this Friday is the day after Thanksgiving, so we're doing it on a Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. And every week we drop a new podcast episode, and it can be about a different topic, but it's really geared towards our members at the gym. And if you guys at the gym enjoy this podcast, you can absolutely share it with your friends and tell everybody about it and give a 5-star. It's fantastic. But we do produce a lot of the content for the members at the gym. So what we're going to do this week is we have myself, Mitchell, and we have Amber, our head of member services, and we are going to give you guys a bunch of updates and a bunch of cool things going on in the gym and just kind of talk to you guys. Oh, I did find out that our fancy little board up here will allow people to call in.
No way.
Yeah, so
oh my goodness.
Look at that for the future. We're going to get people calling in because based on how our tech setup is going right now, that's going to be a breeze for us.
We only have like 10 extension cords.
Yeah, good thing you can't see it like this. If you look in the camera screen right now, it looks, pretty good.
Yeah.
Then it's kind of like your dirty closet. Right. Like, don't go in the closet.
You only see like this much.
Yeah. So, yeah. All right. So tomorrow's Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Turkey
Day.
What are you doing for Thanksgiving?
We are going over to my parents' house, and it's going to be a small gathering, like many others. But it's nice. Everybody will cook a dish and hang out and drink and eat more.
Yeah.
So what about you?
We're doing the opposite. We're going to this frat party, and I'm gonna get wasted out of my mind. There's gonna be people everywhere licking each other. No, my whole deal got canceled. So we were gonna go to my aunt's house, and then like 2 days ago they just decided they didn't want to do it, and like nobody's like sick or anything. They just don't want to do it, and then I was like, all right, okay. So I called my mom and I was like, hey, do you want to get together on Thanksgiving? And she's like, well.
She's like, who is this?
Yeah. She goes, I'm helping a friend move.
Aww.
And I was like, okay, Mom. I don't know. I guess I'll see you on Christmas. What kind of lame excuse is that? You're not helping a friend. Who moves on Thanksgiving? You just don't want to see me.
Aww.
So I think we're having a couple people over from the gym or something like that. And
to your house.
Yeah.
You're cooking. No, that was a stupid question.
If you would like to bring over things that you've already made, I can heat them up in the microwave, and I'll serve them to you on a paper plate. Dude, when I was bad. When I was single, I would eat like cereal on a plate with a fork. It was bad.
What was your favorite cereal?
On a normal basis, Cheerios. But like, if I just like don't care, then it's gonna be.
Captain Crunch.
Yeah, like something with like tons of sugar and just But I don't know, Cinnamon Toast Crunch is pretty good.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, you say that you're never gonna feed your kids those things.
Never.
Never. I will never feed my kids cereal. It's so bad. It's filled with sugar. Okay, which one do you want now, honey?
And look, they have buy two, get one free.
Exactly. Always. Always. It goes from like Lucky Charms, Captain Crunch. I was like, oh, wow, yeah, I can't remember. These are really good.
Yeah. Then you have your healthy cereal.
Yeah.
Like what Honey Bunches of Oats.
Yes. Gluten-free.
Yeah. Gluten-free doesn't mean calorie-free. And it's literally all granola.
Yes. Yep.
So there's that. What's your favorite Thanksgiving food?
I actually like when these things are mixed together. They all have to go together. They can't be eaten separate.
What, like,
So-
you have like soup?
No. Okay, so turkey with the mashed potatoes, the gravy, and the cranberries. But when I get a bite, like I have to like mix it all together and take a bite. I don't want to eat them
Oh.
separately.
Hello.
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 Is it not working?
What about now? Oh,
I could hear you the whole time.
Can you hear me now?
I heard you before.
But you can't hear me now?
No, I can hear you. I can hear you now. But I didn't ever stop hearing you. Can you not hear yourself?
Yeah, all right. So it was my headphones. My
Okay,
headphones.
yeah.
Like, God, we are killing it.
I was like, no, I hear you the whole time. That is why I'm answering you.
Like, stop screaming at me.
Yes.
I
So-
know exactly what you're talking about. Like where
Yes.
you mesh everything together just right, so it's the
Yes.
taste of goodness.
And it doesn't taste the same if I try to just do like turkey and gravy and it's like all those mixed together. It's like, and I only do it at Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it's like
It's like what I
remember
look
that,
forward to.
do you remember that episode of Friends when Ross makes the Thanksgiving sandwich with Monica's turkey and cranberries
Yes,
and mayonnaise?
yes.
And then the dude he works with eats his sandwich.
Oh
You know
yes,
what I'm talking-
yes.
I always think about that. Like when somebody takes my food, I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. Did you mistake that for your turkey sandwich? But yeah, I like leftover Thanksgiving of turkey, mayonnaise, cranberries, bread.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So good.
yeah.
Yeah. I like stuffing.
Stuffing, yes.
Stuffing and gravy.
Mm-hmm.
But like I've really been eating healthy for probably 11 or 12 years. Like where I'm like, I can stand by that and be like, I without a doubt watch what goes in my body, whatever. So I've become like more sensitive to stuff. So I'm like, oh, I love gravy and dressing, but I will literally have 2 scoops of it and need a nap.
Right.
So
Right.
I'm thinking I don't even want to have it.
Yeah.
But oh, that nap is good.
So do you take a nap after? Do you watch football?
Oh yeah, you
Yeah.
know me. Yeah, I try to put on my my football jersey and get my football bat, and
My football bat.
yeah,
Yes.
and every time that they hit a hole in one, I just freak out. So you know me. No,
Will they have football tomorrow?
that's a good question. I heard, but I don't know. I don't know what's going on anymore.
Is it college or professional that play?
I'm pretty sure it's only professional.
Okay.
If I had to pick, but no,
That's a big.
yeah. If I had to take a guess,
Well, I know that normally like one plays on Saturday, the college plays on Saturday, and then professional plays on Sunday, right?
we should make this a sports podcast. And then what we can do is just tell everybody what's going on in the world of the sports
Right.
podcast.
Yes, absolutely.
But no, I don't ever watch football. I don't know anything about sports. I like sports, but I like
Did you watch the Masters?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've gotten into golf and I like golf, but it's not I would watch the Masters before. I don't not like sports. I like championships. So
I do too. I'm the same way. Yeah.
I can watch the NBA finals. I can watch the Super Bowl, the World Series, but I am not going to sit down and watch 9 innings of the most boring football game ever.
9 innings.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
I'm not doing that for a 63-3 scoring, and I'm just go
Yes.
blue team.
Yes.
But I'm not doing that.
You
but
want a good game.
no, I want the championship. I don't even care if it's a
Right.
good game. The game doesn't even matter. Like it's
I like
so
watching a good game.
I want to see the best of the best go at it. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't usually take a nap on Thanksgiving.
No.
There's a lot going on.
Yeah.
I might tomorrow. There's nothing going on. We're gonna work out in the morning, and then my mom's helping people move.
Yeah, I'm excited about tomorrow.
Yeah, so we got a fun workout tomorrow. We're doing 3 heats, teams of 2.
Hmm.
It's packed all morning. We're going
Yeah,
from
we had to. Well, it was started with 2 heats, but then we had to add the third
because 30 people
because
is
it
not
was
enough.
yeah, it was maxed out.
Yeah.
Which is awesome. I love that everybody wants to work out on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, and I can see. So we had an 8:30 and a 9:30, and then we started. We were like, "Oh man, let's add this 7:15," and we added the 7:15, and now it's slowly filling up.
Yep.
Like because people are like, oh, "Okay, this is the only way I get my fitness in."
Right. Yeah.
So
And then you can eat more.
yeah, that's how it works. Yeah, definitely. The average American consumes 6,000 calories on Thanksgiving Day, and the
That's
average
crazy.
American gains 8 pounds from Thanksgiving to New Year's.
Yeah, I believe it. Yeah.
So
So let's not do that.
yeah, let's do the exact opposite. That's the plan here.
Yes.
So
Let's
yeah.
get fit.
So speaking of fit, let's
Yes.
roll into our first thing to talk about, the Strong Side 5K.
Woohoo.
Yeah, hold up this flyer. Yeah. This
Yeah.
is why you need to watch the live stream so you can see what we're holding up.
Yes.
So you guys are going to get one of these flyers tomorrow. One of our members, Mary Dennis, they're running a 5K in Eagle Watch, and they have 240 racers tomorrow morning, and they're all getting the flyer. Basically, what we're doing is December 19th, we're doing a 5K/10K. It's a 5K course. You can run 2 laps for the 10K. You're getting a T-shirt for all finishers. You're getting a finisher medal for all T-shirt finishers, and the finisher medal actually doubles as a Christmas ornament. Hashtag
Love that.
cool. And you can wear it around your neck, or you can put it on your Christmas tree. You'll have
cool.
ribbons for both. And it's a pretty legit medal too. But it's a Peachtree Road Race qualifier. So if you would like to run the Peachtree Road Race, you can do this race. Your qualifying time will seed you for your heat time at the Peachtree. And this is like a real deal. I mean,
Wow.
this isn't, oh, Strong Side said let's all get together and run a 5K. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but we're getting Orion, which is a company that does this on a professional level, to come in
Right.
and give everybody your bibs are going to be linked to timing chips. You're going to cross the finish line. You're going to be able to see your score up on the flat screen TVs. You're going to be able to see your average mile time. I mean, you go to a separate website through Race Roster and sign up for it. It is a real legit event.
It's a real one.
Yeah, and it's in person.
Yes.
And we're having a lot of fun with it. We're gonna do the best we can with what we got. We're not saying that we're gonna herd everybody together and make you high five. We're just saying that we're gonna do an in-person event, and we're gonna have a whole lot of fun with it. And literally, the front of that flyer says, "Run, walk, be your best self."
Yes.
And a lot of our members have come to us and said, "Hey, we can't run, but we can walk." Great, cool. We're starting the 10K first and the 5K second. That way, everybody finishes at about the same time. We're not here to like judge you on how fast or slow you go, but it is a really neat accomplishment. I know you've done some triathlons, and have you ever done like a 5K or a 10K? Like, what's that like feeling like to cross the finish line and just do something cool?
Yeah. Yeah. I've done lots of 5Ks and 10Ks and half marathons. And yeah, I love it. I love being part, not just Strong Side community, but obviously we're having, the whole community there. And it's just the coolest thing walking across the finish line, even the starting. It's like everybody's there, like stretching, and it's, it's hard to explain how much more you can do in quote unquote a race. Like you surprise yourself how much faster you go, and that you're like, oh, I didn't think I could run the whole thing.
Yeah, totally.
And then you can. You're like, oh wow, what didn't seem that hard.
I mean,
just the like energy around you, like pushes you.
Yeah, so a 5K is 3.1 miles.
Yeah.
And a lot of our members a lot of people have never run one before.
Yeah.
And it's really just about putting you in a situation or a scenario that now stuff's popping up on my computer. All right, whatever, we'll ignore that. But so our tech is out of this world today. But it's about putting yourself in a situation or a scenario where you can just be a little bit better. And a lot of people have said, oh man, 3.1 miles, I've never done that, so I can't do it.
Right.
And I'm like, well, wait a minute, hang on. So when you do a workout here and we're running, most of your workouts are a mile to a mile and a quarter of running, just in general. And you're also doing power cleans and wall balls and something else ridiculous
Right.
inside that mile and a quarter. Work capacity is work capacity. And the classes that we do here in an hour, like you're going to do this 5K in less than an hour.
Oh, yeah.
You will walk
Yeah.
faster than 3 miles an hour.
Yeah.
You come here, and the second a class starts, you're doing your warm-up, your movement prep, your briefing, the strength training, the workout. That's a lot of fitness in that hour.
And it's not a sprint. Whereas in here, like your heart rate, it's, running and walking. If you have to stop and walk, it's like it's a consistent workout versus what we do in here makes you better doing that because your heart rate gets up so high that when it's, at a steady rate and you're just, at a pace, people are going to be surprised at how good they do. I know I'm going to hear it because I remember doing it and going, gosh, wow, I can't believe I just ran 3 miles and I haven't in like 5 years, and thinking I could do more if I wanted to, but I hadn't run, but just, doing it in here.
Yeah, and I'm really excited for it to be at the end of the year, the end of 2020, which has been such a traumatizing year,
Right.
and just like really put people in a position to be successful, because part of your health and public health is your mental and physical well-being.
Yeah.
And a lot of people just need achievement, and you're not going to feel like you're doing better in your life or with your body until you're doing something where you can be shown an accomplishment.
Right.
And how we could do it on the most basic level of just, here's a race, complete this race.
Right.
And as small as that seems, it's going to be such a big deal. And this is not a profitable event for StrongSide, like at all. Like, you guys are paying $25 for the 5K and $35 for the 10K. And you're getting a t-shirt, and you're getting a finisher medal, and you're getting hydration while you're racing and food while you're finishing. And we're bringing a DJ, and we're doing awards if you get in the podium and stuff. If this was a for-profit event, first off, if I wanted to enter something and I was like, let's do something right now to make a ridiculous amount of money, it probably wouldn't be, let's get as many people together as we can and go do an activity. That's not what it's about.
No.
It's about going into Canton, which we're opening a location in, creating a lot of awareness, taking our current members and giving them a platform to be successful. Basically, you're just paying for the course and your t-shirt and your medal is really what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
We're just going to try to create an atmosphere that you're like, you know what? I'm a winner.
Yeah.
And I'm going to train for something. I'm going to try to be my best self, and I'm going to run, walk, or be your best self.
Yeah.
That's all we're doing.
Yeah.
Boom.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And you're going to qualify for the Peachtree if that's what you want to do.
Yeah.
And so if you're listening to this on a podcast, well, it's past Thanksgiving. But for those of you guys that are listening to it live, then so tomorrow's Thanksgiving. We have our awesome Thanksgiving Day workout. But then tomorrow and Friday, we also have our Black Friday promotions going on. So what are we doing? Amber's running that whole deal.
So we are giving 25% off of anything StrongSide merchandise. So any of our current shirts, this is not for the pre-order sweatshirts, but any of our current shirts, tank tops, any of the
Anything on the rack.
Anything on the rack, yes, 25% off. And then for the protein, we are doing 15% off.
Boom.
And then if you get any two, so it could be a protein in a shirt, 2 proteins, you get a tumbler with that.
Bam.
Yeah.
And that's not only protein, it's pre-workout. It's basically
Right.
any Progenics or Ascent product is going to be 15% off. We're doing 25% off all the apparel.
Yep.
Buy 2, you get the Yeti. And then tomorrow, Amber's going to be doing smoothie samples all morning. And
Yeah.
we're not talking about just a little like finger size. You're going big.
Yes. Yeah. And I am a very, very good smoothie maker. I'm actually known for making good smoothies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She put that on her resume.
I did. That's how I
Amber.
got the job here.
Great smoothie maker.
Yes. So we're going to be sampling excuse me, a couple of the Ascent and Progenics. Going to make vanilla, chocolate peanut butter.
It's like a party.
Yes.
Because really what people are buying when they're buying protein is they're buying convenience and they're buying taste.
Right.
So like a lot of misconceptions with protein powder is that like if you take it that you're going to lose weight or that you're going to gain muscle or like, like something, right? Like the result you're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
That's really not what you're doing. What's really happening is when you get done working out, it would be extremely beneficial to your body if you took in some protein. That's without a doubt.
Right.
but it's called an anabolic window. There's about a 45-minute window where your body would absorb more. Okay. Are you going to go home right now and eat a chicken breast within the next 30 minutes? Probably not. And if you do a protein shake, it will absorb in your body very, very quickly.
Right.
And then you don't want something that tastes gross because nobody's going to drink it.
Right.
So that's really what you're buying. But we carry really high quality products that get absorbed into your body because there's no governing body for nutritional supplements.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot of junk out there.
Right.
And what we carry is not junk.
Right. Yeah.
So you're going to taste the not junk from the Smoothie Master.
Yes.
Tomorrow.
So
what, you'll have like a table up here, or what are you doing?
Yep. I'll have a table with my Vitamixes and cups we'll have smoothie in them.
You should work at Costco for the next 10 minutes. And the next 10 minutes only, you can come down, you get a free knife set. You ever heard that crap before?
Yeah, I need a headset and a microphone. Yeah.
Yeah.
When you come tomorrow for the workout, you can get one after you work out.
Boom.
Yeah.
And you know what else we're launching tomorrow? So even if you listen to this podcast, it doesn't matter because what we're launching tomorrow on Thanksgiving is good till the end of the year. So till January 1st, 2021 is we're bringing back StrongSide Bingo. And maybe you guys have done that before. Maybe you haven't. We went legit. So not only does it look pretty, you can see a picture of it up right now. Looks super dope. I mean, I haven't used the word dope in a long time, but it looks cool. And really what you're going to do is be able to get all these bingos and like all these tasks of things that you could do in the gym, outside the gym, nutrition, and you get rewarded for it. So how are we running this thing?
So you have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 25 squares. So what you'll do is for every one that you complete, you mark off just like bingo. And so when you get 5 in a row, you yell bingo.
As loud as you can.
As loud as you can. And then you get a fit aid. So then if you get all of them, and you'll have until the end of the year, which is what, 5 weeks, 6 weeks?
I thought you were going to say the date.
No, I was thinking how many weeks that is, 5 or 6 weeks. Then the first woman to complete it, it's called Blackout, and we have something special for you.
We're still working on it, but it's going to be legit. It's going to be like a StrongSide swag bag. It'll be something cool.
Yes.
But we're giving something to the first male and female.
Right.
And then we're giving something to everybody who blacks out. But the first one to black out is gets the special stuff.
Yes.
But go ahead.
I was going to say, it's a surprise.
Yes. And surprise. And like the whole deal here is that, like, look, I think you need to play into it a little bit. That, you know, the average American eats 6,000 calories on Thanksgiving Day. The average American gains 8 pounds from Thanksgiving to New Year's. I think it's kind of nonsensical to try to avoid it and be like, hey, here's your 5 tips to avoid the holiday weight gain. Don't go to parties, you know, arrive late, eat before you go. Look, that ain't going to happen for nobody. You need to kind of play into it a little bit where you say, okay, look, I'm going to eat a little bit more. I'm going to drink a little bit more. And this is the way 2020 is going. The average weight gain is probably going to double.
Right.
What you don't want to do is also divulge in your sugar cookies and throw the gym out the window.
Right.
And be like, look, dude, 2021 is going to be my year. No, it's not. 2021 is not going to be your year unless you make 2020 your year. Nothing's going to change on January 1st unless you change now. And what the bingo is centered around is things like one of the bingo squares is the 10-25 classes by the end of the year.
Right.
Well, you're going to have to come 3 to 4 days a week to be able to do that. And if you do less than that, you're going to have to do more. Like, it's about keeping you accountable. Not all of them are attendance based. One of them is like drink half your body weight in ounces of water for 10 consecutive days. You know, we're going to trust your accountability on some of these measures, but it's really just about saying, how does StrongSide become the platform for you while you go enjoy your life?
Right.
But we're not under some idea that you're not going to eat bad.
Yeah. Because that's not fun.
No. And it's not like you're working out so you can eat bad.
Right.
It's like not doing drugs. So you can do drugs on the weekend. Like, no, That's not, but it's just going to happen.
Right. Yeah. It's all in moderation too. So, and it's okay to have ice cream and pizza every once in a while. But when you are working out, it's weird. Your body actually craves healthy stuff. When you put it in, it craves it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like other things start to become tasty.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm really pumped up for the bingo. We've played this before, and I think we played it 2 times before, and it's always been a massive success.
Yeah.
But I think this one, we put a lot of thought into what was in those squares and the accountability around it. I think you guys are going to have a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's doable.
Yeah.
They're things that every single member here can do.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, that is true. Like we even looked at it and we said, okay, well, some of our members don't have Facebook.
Right.
So we wanted to put like, hey, put your picture up on Facebook, like check in at StrongSide. We're like, well, not everybody, so every square everybody can do.
Mm-hmm.
There are some physical tasks, like there's a rowing task and there's a burpee task.
Yeah.
But we tested them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we made them hard enough to where you're pushing yourself, but not where only like the top athletes are going to be able to complete it.
Yes.
It's doable.
I think, honestly, the only thing that would hold somebody back from getting a blackout would be attendance. So I truly think that everybody in the gym can do every single square. And if you don't get a blackout, it's just because you didn't come enough.
Right.
Like it's one of the squares is attend a Saturday class.
Right.
You know, like so that is kind of the point. We need to keep you coming, right? So if you don't come often, well then it's not going to work. But I think physically and nutritionally and everything that's on there, everybody can do.
Yeah. Absolutely. So who's going to be the first one?
I am. Because for those of you guys that were here for the last one thing that we screwed up on was I was like, this is why I like having a team. All right. So, because Mitchell's brain, I'm like, oh, yeah, we'll do this. And then we have a whole gym of really competitive people. And hey, are you taking class today? Nah, I'm here to work on my bingo sheet. And they just do like 12 bingo squares in a day. 3 days later, oh, well, you know that thing you gave us 6 weeks to do? Done. I'm like, oh. Okay, sorry. Everything was way too simple.
Yeah.
But one of the squares is, so you'll notice some of the squares are like community driven. Like there's one that's like about a StrongSide card. We're going to explain that in class tomorrow. I'm super excited about that. Not all of them are 50 burpees or something like that. But one of them is about, we just labeled it donate to the StrongSide charity. We don't have a charity. It was just the easiest way to explain it.
Right.
But so what are we doing? What's that square about?
So we're going to partner with Must Ministries, which is a local, they do lots of different, they have a food bank and clothing and they take care of, I think it's like 8 different counties in the area. So we're going to have a box in here and we'll send out a list of the things for people to bring in, but it's like, canned veggies and pasta and things that are, simple for people to cook. And so we'll have a box here and we'll have, certain dates that when you come in, you can bring it in and drop it off. And then at the end of that, we'll go and donate it to them.
So it would be, I'm making this up. I really don't know. So it would be like let's say we do the food drive one and they say they want cans of peas and you got to bring in 3 cans of peas.
Right.
If I bring in 3 cans of peas, I get to cross off my bingo square.
Right. Exactly.
Cool.
Yep. Yeah. And we'll send out the list as far as what exactly they're asking for. There's like 6 or 7 different things that you can bring in.
Awesome.
Yep.
And that was Amber's idea. And the other idea, this is actually the head of member services right here, but is another idea they had that I thought this is the freaking home run. I'm so excited about it. And I'm just going to go ahead and talk about it now because I can't wait to talk about it, is we have a square on there that's all about a StrongSide card. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to have all these StrongSide cards and you can come up here and for your bingo square, oh, look, there it is upside down. But
no, it's not.
Oh, is it not? No. Yeah.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
I didn't have my glasses on.
But we have all these little StrongSide cards and you would come up here and like, let's say I just wanted to like write Amber, like I'll give you an example, like her house flooded like last year or whatever. And I want to come up here and for my bingo square, I'm going to write her a little card. Hey, I'm so sorry that your house flooded, blah, blah, blah. Then you just turn it into us. That's it. We're going to mail it for you. We're going to pay for the postage for you. We have everybody's address. We're going to send it off to that person that you just want to write a little, basically StrongSide love letter to. Yep. Maybe they're having a bad day. Maybe they're not. And you just want to tell them that they're awesome because you don't feel like you've told them that they're awesome, but something within our community. And we're going to take care of sending all those out to those people. So you can look for things in that bingo square that are communal. You can look for things that are internal, external, like Must Ministries, things that are physical, like row. You can look for things that are like attendance. I think it's going to be a really good bingo.
Yeah.
High five to us.
We covered it all.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love it.
All right, man. So there's your bingo and your charity. And then now what I want to kind of end with and talk about is our survey. So every quarter we send out a survey, and we were a little late on sending out this one in October for good reason. We were going to send it out in the beginning of October, but we changed around the Strong Side 45. We kind of remodeled that a little bit. We were doing a couple other things, and we felt like if we sent it out in the beginning of October, that what we really wanted to get a pulse on, our members wouldn't have participated in.
Right.
So it was like, okay. And we sent out the survey, and we're going to go through some things that we got feedback on, which is all from you guys. So thank you so much. And this has got to be definitely the top 2 highest participated, if not the highest participated survey in the quickest amount of time.
Yeah.
I mean, within a day, we already had 100 responses.
Right.
That was awesome. But so we always do a net promoter score. And basically what that is you rank Strong Side on a scale of, typically companies do 1 to 10. I don't like doing 1 to 10 just because I feel like that's too many numbers. So like, seriously, I mean,
it's like 10 numbers.
Well, it is. And then it's like, and then you got people that you always have the people that go, well, 1 to 10, I'd give you a 12. Well, Nancy, you only have 10. So, I mean, like, and then so it skews it. And then if you go to 3, well, that's not really enough, in my opinion, because if somebody doesn't think you're a 3 and they think you're a 2, well, geez, your score just got cut in half, right? So I like 1 to 5. I think 1 to 5 is pretty good because you can't go higher than 5.
Right.
And not everybody's going to give a 5 away, but it gives you some leeway. If you think you're terrible or they're terrible, you're definitely going to be a 1. 2 to 3 is terrible as well, but it's like, it gives you room, right? And out of everybody that responded to it, we got a 4.8 out of 5. And I thought that was really stinking good. These are blind surveys. We can't see nothing, emails, nothing. I do that on purpose because I don't want to know. I don't want to be like, well, geez,
who gave us that score?
Yeah, let's click and find out. The only thing that we can see is, and this kind of helped me the other day, I was talking to one of our other members about it, is we can see what that person also said about other things.
Right, but we don't know who it is.
Yeah.
Right.
Like somebody wrote something in the comments, and I didn't know if they meant it in a good way or a bad way. And then when I clicked on it, I could see all their other answers.
Because they gave us a 5.
Yeah, they were very happy. And I was like, okay, it's a sentence. It's not, they're not saying things to me.
Right.
So I get what they're saying now. So that's all we can see.
Right.
But so one thing that I was talking to Amber about, and I talk to our team about all the time, is the 95-5 rule. And that's a big thing to me. And so when we look at, okay, we had, all these people filled a survey, and we got a 4.8 out of 5. I think that's awesome, but they also go here and they come here frequently. So it's like, well, yeah, that's great, but they, they're here. So there's that. But the 95-5 rule is that 95% of businesses are doing the 95% of things that they need to do to stay in business. That's really true. When you look at gyms, like, what does a gym have to do to be in business? Most gyms are doing 95% of everything right. Most gyms are not double charging you. You'd probably be pretty mad about that. Most gyms are offering a lot of classes, probably what you want. Most gyms are doing a group setting with a coach and teaching exercises, and you probably want that. Most gyms are planning out their workouts and stuff like that. Like, none of that's uncommon. That's not the differential factor. So I'm not saying that a 4.8 is bad because we're not a 5. We're never going to be a 5. What I'm saying is that I don't want to rest on our laurels and say, oh, that was great. What I want to do is look at the 5% of things that businesses do to take them from good to great. I love Disney World, and Disney is the 95-5 rule. We've all been to Disney. We've all been to Six Flags. They both have roller coasters. Six Flags made a lot of improvements, but you get what I'm saying.
Right.
Like, it's different for a reason, and I want to put the bow on everything. So when we look at that 95-5 rule and we say, look, Strong Side is not different because we offer a lot of classes. Strong Side is not different because we do burpees. Strong Side is not different because we have energetic coaches. Strong Side is different because of our level of cleanliness, our level of service, our trying to live 2 steps ahead. The entire point of this survey was to see how our members like to be communicated with and what is the best way that they would absorb content so we can communicate them with them effectively.
Right.
What would be ineffective is to say, we have a Facebook page and we have email. And if you don't like those 2 things, you should create a Facebook page. No.
You're out of luck.
So I have that on here, and then the first thing I have, I got and then I'll hand everything off to you. But really just what I want to talk about was the communication.
Mm-hmm.
So a big focal point of mine right now is the coaches and communication about, just giving our coaches everything they need and bringing on great coaches, because we're about to open these other 2 gyms, and then communication between those 3 gyms, not email communication. I'm saying
Right.
intramural competitions, the StrongSide staple workouts, where you as a member of StrongSide feel more value to StrongSide because you feel part of the connectivity there.
Right.
And then the communication from us to our members. How frequently are they missing things? How do they like to be communicated with? What is the level of content? Like literally asking them, how would you like me to talk to you?
Right.
So you're the most receptive to that information.
Right.
And then, what else we got on here?
Yeah. Yeah. Which I love because, sometimes you think that people want to be communicated a certain way and then like, oh yeah, they really don't. They actually really like Facebook. Oh, they really do like. So, which I really appreciate all the members doing the survey, because that it is the only way that we really know exactly how you feel, what you think, and we go over the survey, we get together, we talk about it, we talk about even before sending it out, why are we sending out? What's the purpose of it? And so being able to, get those responses, of course it was encouraging to see like, yay.
Yeah.
But, and one of the things that we've kind of, talked about and heard from different members as far as like a nutrition program and kind of, we have, the nutrition finances book that people will follow.
Best book I've ever written right here. Best book. I'll give you an autographed copy today.
Yeah. That'll be 25% off too.
Oh, yeah.
So it's in the works. We don't have exactly what we're going to do, but we wanted to see if it's something that you would be interested in order to see if it's worth us putting the time into it and making sure that it's something that's easy to follow, something that is just going to be like, this is what it is. We're not going to have like 6 different, we're going to have just a basic, easy program for people to follow if they want. And that was,
yeah. So yeah, because if I could talk on that, like what you said about the questions, absolutely. We curate all those questions.
Yeah.
We try to keep it no more than 10 questions. I think the last one was like 8 or something like that.
Yeah.
And we run through those questions like 3 or 4 times, and we'll sit on them for days to make sure that they flow. We put them in a certain order for a certain reason, so it's easy for the reader to go through. They don't have to like change their brain that much when they're thinking. And we asked 2 questions on there. One was, would you be interested in training?
Right.
And would you be interested in nutrition?
Right.
And the training thing we asked is, we did get some feedback. Most people said they wouldn't be interested. And I'm fine with that. That's cool. But in my head, what I was thinking is I wasn't thinking that the majority of our members would want to purchase personal training in addition to their membership. It would be, could I purchase like a 3-pack?
Right.
Because I want to learn how to do rope climbs better.
Right.
And I would like, an individualized hour around, like that's what I was thinking. I don't know.
Yeah.
But to the nutrition thing, yeah. So I'm not against, so I'll explain to everybody what's failed and then where I want to live and what would work. What's failed before is almost like trying to be a nutrition business.
Right.
Is this is how we do things, eat this percentages or, like whatever.
Right.
Where you give like everything super structured.
Right.
And I don't think that will work because StrongSide itself doesn't work that way. Mm-hmm. Meaning that our fitness is all encompassing, general scale. Here's how you do things. I think our nutrition needs to live in an area that's like, hey guys, on a general health and wellness, here's like the StrongSide 10 or the StrongSide 5. And one of those could be like optimize in 45. Hey, after your workout, you need to consume simple carbohydrates and protein within 45 minutes, preferably in a liquid or powder form. Boom, done. You can be vegetarian, vegan, paleo, intermittent fasting, all that fits.
Right.
Just like to work out here, you can be tall, short, out of the country, like don't matter. Like everybody's welcome.
Right.
So what do you think about nutrition in StrongSide?
Yeah. Well, I think, obviously I've read your book and,
like 10 times, right? Yeah. Just cover to cover.
Cover to cover. I memorized it in chapter 2 on the 3rd page. I was kidding. But I think that it's very similar to your book is you're not saying like, this is exactly how you have to eat. Obviously, different goals. Some people want to gain muscle. Some people want to lose fat, gain muscle. Some people just want to get fit and they're fine, but they want better food. People don't know exactly how to fuel their body. So I think it's giving those like general ideas and help, like your book, giving them some sort of program to follow so they can see their results, like it's being able to be measured.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
when I say doesn't work, I don't want it to come across like I'm saying not financially doesn't work. So like what I mean by doesn't work is emotionally. So when people follow like a nutrition program and they don't see success, typically they blame themselves.
Sure. And
they think that it's their fault. And it might have been, I don't know, but it turns into this like internal just warp. And they wind up coming to the gym less. Maybe they leave. They typically do not leave and go to another gym. They typically leave and gain 40 pounds.
Right.
And it's like, does StrongSide want to live in that area where that could potentially happen? Or do we have a general scope, optimize in 45, stuff like that, where it's like, you're not getting the finger pointed at you.
Right.
It's like, okay, this is what you should do to be successful.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, just helping exactly what StrongSide says. We make people better.
Bam. Looks like right there on the sign. Bam. Hey, check this out. Hey, where's Mary's box?
Right here.
Oh, look at that. Where's she at? Hang on. And we have a repeat guest on this week's podcast. We have Mary Dennis from last week's podcast. You have to come in the film real quick. Oh, hey, guess what? Look, it's Mary's birthday.
It's my birthday.
Yep. She's here to get flyers because she's doing a 5K tomorrow with 240 people in it and in her neighborhood. So we're giving her all the StrongSide 5K flyers. And she's going to hand them out. Hey, thanks for, on your birthday, running errands and coming to get flyers to promote our business. I really appreciate it.
Love it. So there's probably more in there than the bags. So just you can bring whatever it doesn't.
Yeah. You like that? They are nice.
They're gorgeous.
Yep. I stayed up all night.
Looks like you colored every
No,
single
I'm
one
just
of them.
kidding. I paid a really sweet lady to do it.
Happy birthday.
All right, see you later, Mary.
Happy Thanksgiving.
This is the most casual podcast in the whole wide world.
You never know who's going to show up.
A surprise.
Hey, if you guys want to be on, then you just come down at this time.
Yeah, actually, you just wait. There's a good chance you'll be on a video if you come in here between 1:30 and 2.
Very true.
And
You put on the spot.
Speaking of connectivity, we didn't ask this question in the survey, but a lot of our members are wanting more information. So I'm actually going to be filming Friday, the next month's worth of videos for Whiteboard Wednesday. And every Wednesday, I'm going to be dropping a video. It's going to start with me, and then it might pan out to our other coaches and stuff. But us centered around the whiteboard of no more than 15 minutes. We're talking like 5 to 8, maybe 10, definitely no more than 15 minutes of general topics around the whiteboard and training. Like we're going to talk about how to scale workouts, how to pick your exercise, how to get the most out of a StrongSide session. Like, it's not going to be data dumping, but we got a lot of feedback that people were like having questions on how to attack workouts. And because that's really what you're doing. Like you're really trying to be productive, right? Like it's not about just working really. Nobody leaves a class and says, I moved too much. They leave a class and say, I didn't move enough, right? So how do you take advantage of that? That will be like one of our first 2 topics, but I'm really excited about Whiteboard Wednesday, and that's going to drop every Wednesday to our members.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And it's not going to be some like stupid, like, hold up my iPhone. Hi guys, today we're going to, unless I'm really busy. So no, I'm just kidding. But yeah, what else we got on that survey? They freaked out about getting together more.
Oh, yes.
In a good way.
Yeah. Yeah. I was like, they want to do more things together. Awesome. Love it. Because I'm all about getting together and having fun.
Because there was at least 2, maybe 3, where the answer was comment boxes.
Right.
And I know one of the questions was, it was something like, I'm sure you love your StrongSide community, but if you had to make an improvement.
Right. What would it be?
And it was
some ideas.
Dude, I mean, just line after line. More intramural competitions, more gatherings, more. I was like, I feel like we're doing them all the time.
Yeah. You guys want to get together more. We love that.
So what do we want to do? We got
get together more.
Yeah.
This
Well,
is literally how our meetings go. So, what do you want to do?
I don't know. What do you want
What
to
do you
do?
want to do?
And then people are like, they got it so together over there at the strong side. And then today we're like meeting and I'm like, oh God, we got 90 people coming to work out tomorrow. Get some acrylic things at the store. We'll put those up. But as long as you show up and your experience is fantastic,
That's
then we're
right.
good.
Yep.
Yeah. No, we're solid. We know
Yeah.
what's going on. We're
We
good.
do. We do.
But yeah, so we got, I mean, as far as community events go, we have Turkey Day
We have
tomorrow.
Turkey Day.
Yeah.
And then we have our 5K walk and run.
Yep. 5K, 10K.
5K, 10K.
We'll do, the only day all year that we're closed or that we try to be closed is Christmas Day. We have a massive Christmas Eve workout.
Right.
We'll have a New Year's Eve and a New Year's Day workout.
We have formal January.
Well, January,
20th?
late January.
Yeah.
But even before that, December 13th, I think it's 13th or something like that, we have Chrissy, one of our members, is hosting a StrongSide Ladies Night.
StrongSide Ladies Night.
Get together, gift exchange deal. She's got, dude, I said, I don't know who's all going to show up. She's got like 35, 40 RSVPs.
Yeah. I think I saw some guys trying to like scoot in on there.
Yeah. Sounds like prime real estate, ladies' night. That's weird. I didn't know she was going to have that many people over to her one-bedroom apartment. That's weird.
You guys should do a guys' night.
Yeah, I thought about it. Like, I'm not saying we can't do it. We should definitely throw something together. Guys are chill. I could do the day before and everybody show up. But I was like,
well, no, not if the guys planned it. Then we don't know what would happen.
yeah. If we took time to plan it, it'd be out of control. There'd be like a zip line, some sort of swing or something. But yeah, so I don't know. We might do something. I figured if they're all going to Chrissy's, then I'll just have all the dudes over at my house.
Yeah.
So, and I have a one-bedroom apartment. So, no, I'm just kidding. But I mean, like, I don't know. We should do something. We need like a guys' night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do.
We'll like talk about beards and drink whiskey.
Talk about football.
Yeah. I'll get my football bat.
Football bat. There you go.
Yeah. So we got that. And then, our next intramural competition is going to be in February. So we're trying to keep a scheme of 2 intramural competitions a year, and we were going to do March, but we'll do it in February. And this one's going to be guy-girl. So we're going to play on the Valentine's Day theme, but we've also, our past 3 or 4 intramural have been same gender, which is cool, but let's just make something a little different.
Yeah.
And I think we're going to be able to not only get more people competing, but more people competing at maybe an RX level or a level that they wouldn't because it is kind of challenging. I'm a male. I want to go RX. I can't find another male.
Right.
But I could maybe find a female. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, like,
Sure.
you could maybe play with it.
So will they have to do it with a guy, or if
Like, it's got to
they
be guy
can't-
girl.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it can't be, because if there's not enough guys.
We are a little lady dominant here.
Yeah.
We're just going to have every male competing. If you're a male, you have to compete.
You're doing it.
Yeah. I mean, we are like, what is it? Mark Bloom. Shout out to Mark Bloom. He comes at 10 a.m. every day, and it's always 18 women and Mark. I'm like, come on down, ladies and Mark. And he's in here rocking it because his wife comes at 7:45.
Yeah.
But he usually comes a little bit later. Yeah. Way to go, Mark. It's just me and you, buddy.
You got to represent.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, the surveys are cool, man. They're really like, I think anybody, you know, the biggest thing that I've talked to gym owners about when they're talking about, like, at least in Georgia, like, I know Georgia's different than like California as far as like handling Corona and all that stuff, but nobody's through anything. Like, I think we're just in different stages of like in it. Like, when I talk to people in California, when they were shutting down and Georgia hadn't yet, it felt like they were 3 months ahead of us. And now when I talk to my friends in California, I feel like I'm 6 months ahead of them. Because they're just now getting to where we were, so, whatever.
Right.
But the big consistent piece that I've talked to people about, and their eyes just open. They go, I'm like, well, you're making all these decisions. Have you surveyed your people? Have you asked them like what they're comfortable with or what they want? And they're like, oh my God, no, I didn't.
That's a brilliant idea.
And I'm like, so you just made all these decisions and hoped that they would agree with them. And they said, yeah. And I'm like, because for us is, I like rules and principles, and I like the 95-5 rule, stuff like that. And one of my other rules is it's not about sum of, it's about the sum of.
Right.
And I think surveys are really important so you can get a good grasp, you can get a good pulse. And it's not like your small voice doesn't matter.
Right.
But
Absolutely.
when you're like steering a freaking ship, you kind of need, where do you want to go?
Right.
Like, if you got on the ship and you thought you were going to the Bahamas and I go to Europe, we're in like a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
So there's that. It's a much longer boat ride to Europe than the Bahamas.
And it's a lot colder.
We're in the Bahamas?
No, in Europe.
Oh.
Yeah. I would have packed my suitcase with my bathing suit.
See,
and then
exactly. Yeah.
end up in Europe. Where was my coat?
Does it snow in Europe?
Yeah. I mean, depending where you are. But yeah, I mean, Europe is obviously a huge country. We have.
It is pretty big.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, even obviously like England, it's usually very rainy and cold. They don't have a lot of warm months. Bahamas, I don't know if it's ever snowed in the Bahamas.
Amen. It might. They had a bobsled team.
They did. The Jamaican bobsled team. They made a movie out of it. Cool Runnings.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, with John Candy.
Yep.
He was a good guy.
He was.
Yeah.
It's sad. He's no longer alive in case
Nobody picked up on what we were talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of funny movies. Him and Steve Martin, Chevy Chase.
Oh, yeah.
Did you see Trains, Planes, and Automobiles?
I'm not 100% sure.
Oh, my gosh. That's hilarious.
When I was a kid, I played with trains, planes, and automobiles. But
Yeah, Steve Martin, John Candy. You got to watch that one. That one's classic.
okay.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to do. I have a whole list. The second I got like 2 minutes free,
Yeah.
I'm on it.
Yeah.
Oh, Yana said something.
What did she say?
I don't know.
She say,
Maybe if I had glasses.
girls and
That was, no.
no.
Here comes the parent.
Oh.
Here comes the parent talking to the non-parent right here. She made a good point. She goes, girls and guys night can never be on the same night unless you plan on having children at one of them.
Oh, yeah.
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 Thanks, Yana.
Thanks, Yana.
Yep.
He doesn't have kids. That's why. I mean, I do too, but I wasn't thinking either.
Well, I'm just like,
Yeah.
I don't get that.
Yeah.
Like, I shouldn't say I don't get it. I don't think like that. I'm just like,
Right.
I get up and I go wherever I want.
Yes.
And I come home whenever I want. And then sometimes I'm away from the dog too long.
Yeah.
And there's that. But that's actually like a really good point. That is true.
Yeah.
Why didn't anybody come tonight? Oh, because we couldn't leave the 2-year-olds at home with Cheerios for 4 hours so everybody else could go party.
Yes. You could do it the next night. Oh, that's a Monday night. Maybe you don't want to do that. Do it the night before.
Yeah, I think we'll do guys' night, like, I think December 25th.
December 25th.
Yeah, that's a Saturday.
That is Christmas.
Should be good. Now, I'm free. Are you guys not free? I don't have anywhere to be.
December 20th. You guys should do like a poker night.
Oh, my God. I would lose strong side. Nick would come in the next day. Hey, guess what? Guess what we're doing now? Mitchell's broke.
He wagered everything.
All right, you want to hear, this is why I don't gamble. So I've never gambled. I've never tried to learn how to gamble. And I've been on one cruise, which I also hate cruises now as well, but whatever. So, and now that we're playing bingo, so check this out. So I went on the cruise and they have all the casinos, right? I've never been gambling. I don't have anything against gambling. It's kind of like guns. Like, I don't care if you own a gun. I just don't own a gun. Like, I don't know. And so I'm like, you know what? I'm going to try gambling. Let's give it a shot. So what's the safest thing to do? I'm like, I'm going to go play bingo. Like, that's
surely I can't lose much during bingo.
Well, I was like, well, it's not that I'm going to lose much, but I'm like, everybody plays it. It's simple. Here's a B, get a number. All right, look, I swear to God, I walked in, they said, okay, it's like, let's say $50 for one card, $80 for two. So I was like, I'm going big, like $80, put it in, let me get 2 cards, I'm going to dominate the sucker. I'm going to win something. And I kid you not, you have to have 5 numbers to bingo.
Uh-huh.
And I swear they hollered out 4. And then some lady was like, bingo, lost $80, game over. This is terrible. I was like, this is the stupidest $80 I've ever spent in my life.
Well, and it doesn't take much. I mean, you don't have to think, right? There's no control. You have no control.
Yeah.
It's all luck.
I couldn't. And I was thinking, I was like, yeah, because like if I'm playing craps or something, I was like, maybe I could like roll the dice at a different angle. Like I get into it. I'm like, no, some jerk up there spinning a wheel, pulling out a number. I'm completely out of control. This lady cheated because there's only 4 numbers and she stole my $80.
She had a free space.
Yeah. What? Maybe that's what happened. Maybe I just figured it out. Yeah, she used her free space. What a turd.
A free space. There is a free space on here too.
Bam.
Bam.
Yep.
Yep. That's how it works.
Yeah. So
You learn something new every day.
there's gambling. I don't know. So I don't know if poker night would work out.
Well, you could do like a buy-in that's, $10. It doesn't have to be.
No, I just meant that
Yeah.
I'd lose. Forget the dollar
Yeah.
amount. I would just lose.
Yeah.
I don't want to lose.
Oh,
It's like hanging out with James Walker. He's like, hey, you should. I heard you like bourbon. I'm like, yeah. He goes, you should come over to Bourbon Night.
yep.
And I was like, Bourbon Night?
Yes.
Night. A whole freaking night. Are you serious? Like,
Yes, it's a bourbon night.
I could, like, 2 drinks.
Yeah.
2 drinks. You can take me home.
Yeah. Well, Nick goes and that's all he has. So he just sips his bourbon all night. He's actually the first one to leave.
Yeah. See, I couldn't handle that. I mean,
Yeah.
one bourbon, and I'm like, this
Yeah.
is getting out of control. This
Yeah.
is, I'm destroyed.
Yeah.
Not literally, but you get what I'm saying. I'm a lightweight and I don't gamble.
Well, and you have to be in here at like 5 a.m.
Yeah, look, I like clean, nice things, and I camp at the Marriott. Okay, look, I'm the Ryan Seacrest of Woodstock, Georgia.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
That's a good description.
yep. I have some of Ryan Seacrest clothes.
Do you?
Yeah, he sells them at Macy's.
Oh,
Yeah,
is he really?
yeah.
He has his own line now?
Yeah.
Wow, that guy is like literally took over the world.
You know David Orr.
Yes.
Oh, you guys listen to David Orr? All
Yeah.
right. So, and even if you don't know who David Orr is, so I'm 170 pounds and I run a lot.
Uh-huh.
David Orr is the exact opposite of that. Doesn't run often and is like 70 pounds larger than me.
Uh-huh.
And his girlfriend Liz, who teaches yoga here, she's like, we're gonna take him out and we're gonna get him some really nice clothes. And she's like, you know where I think I'm gonna take him? She's like, I'm gonna take him to like Nordstrom's or Macy's or something like that. And I walk over to her and I was like, David, did you find anything at Nordstrom's or Macy's? And he's like, no. And I stood next to him and I was like, do you see what body shops at? I'm wearing Ryan Seacrest from Macy's and you took David, this giant Goliath. He said he didn't fit into a single thing.
Aw. So where did he get clothes from?
He
then?
said he went to Levi's.
Levi's.
And I was like, dude, your quads are bigger than my waist. Like, you're at the big and tall store. I'm
Yeah.
at the tennis shop.
Yeah, like Paul Bunyan.
Took me a long time to figure that out because I didn't, and I always wore like squares. I tried to shop at like the cool people stores, like where David Orr shops, wear
Yeah.
my Levi's.
Yeah.
My legs aren't big enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
I've-
got to go with the slim fit.
Yep, 100%. Yeah. Slim fit, boot cut is too big.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I just have to accept it. I'm a lean person. It took me 30 years to figure it out, but whatever.
Yeah.
My body does not want to be massive.
Yeah. That is a whole whiteboard in and of itself.
Oh, yeah. I don't know how we got there from
Yeah.
StrongSide Survey,
I don't know either.
but I'm really glad you guys tuned in. It's a good time.
Yes. Yep.
All right. So until the next episode, thank you for tuning in to the Strong Side Podcast. We'll be dropping this thing on Spotify, Anchor, a bunch of other places. Please give this a 5-star review. Share it with your friends. Come enjoy all the fun stuff at Strong Side. Is joking around as we are, dude. We're taking this stuff super seriously. And I think you're going to have a great time with bingo. And we really do look into those surveys.
Yep.
And, let's just rock and roll, man.
We love you guys.
Thank you for tuning in.
Bye.